And if anyone sitting here today grew up even in a remotely academically strict household, y'all know that's just code for go back to your room and start studying more. As the great Yoda has said, do or do not, there is no try. Yet my father's philosophy has always been, do and do more, because I should always be trying. So thank you, Dad, for these encouraging words. And let's give a round of applause to the Patel family, because without them, I wouldn't be here today. And with that, good evening, fellow friends, family, faculty, and a special good evening to the Veterans Memorial High School's graduating class of 2023. My name is Maharshi Patel, and it is a true honor to be addressing such a distinguished audience. Looking back on these past 4 years, we have all embarked on a journey filled with experiences. Whether that is challenges to test our resilience, or moments of personal growth that have shaped our own character, this graduating class has certainly learned to navigate life despite the ups and downs. As we walked into the halls of VMHS for the very first time, we grew up with one thing and one thing only engraved into our minds: 2023. All we ever wished for was to grow up. And as the years went by, we never realized that in doing so, we lost a part of our childhood. When we were 5, we wished to be 7, and when we were 7, we wished to be 10. And yet our parents told us, don't wish this time away. But before we knew it, we wished to be 13 because now we can finally watch PG-13 movies and officially call ourselves teenagers. And yet again, our parents told us, don't wish this time away. And finally, when we were 13, we wished to be 18, to be adults. And now as I stand before you today, one step closer to heading on to a new chapter in our lives, we can reminisce on our childhood all we want, but the sad truth is, we all wish this time away. But hey, amidst the wishes, we did make memories. We filled these halls with endless laughter, inside jokes and slang that probably didn't sit well with my AP Lit teacher, Mr. Boyd. But as the year went on, I realized something, and I realized that achieving the impossible was in fact possible. Let me give you a quick example. I made the word goofy a part of an English teacher's vocabulary. The year started off with, good morning, Maharshi, and ended up with, hey, Goofy, you're gonna be late to class. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what I call a linguistic revolution. You know, it's funny how time has a way of making memories fade, like that old dream that just keeps popping up. It feels so complete, yet leaves us undefined. These past 4 years have become mere weeks. We used to watch others graduate, and now it is finally our turn. At VMHS, or at Veterans Memorial, our identity isn't defined by student numbers, or by grades, or despite what many of you may think the amount of TikTok likes we got on a video, but instead by the journey of self-growth. And even though we grew up full of dreams and disappointments, challenges and successes, tears and laughter, we still know we have much growing to do. I want to thank everyone, and I want to thank everyone here today for your support throughout our time together. As the artist Pitbull has said, let's go have the time of our lives now. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. You will all do great things, and as always, we should remember, go Eagles. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Maharshi. And now will the parents of Zara Borkowski please stand and be recognized.
Grateful to share my thoughts with this exceptional graduating class. We have all toiled tirelessly to reach this point, and it is a testament to our hard work, tenacity, and toughness that we've achieved this remarkable milestone. It seems it was just yesterday that we were all in elementary school, eager to learn about the world and forge new friendships. Those early years were filled with wonder and intellectual curiosity. And I remember one particular science lesson in which I learned about the concept of mass. Mass describes the amount of matter in an object, and with that definition in mind, one could assume that larger things in life would matter more, but this is not always the case. Everything around us, no matter how big or small, has substance and weight. And actually, it is often the smallest things we encounter that will be the most influential in shaping us. As we gather here today, it is so easy for each one of us to feel insignificant in the face of our massive graduating class, as well as the future that lies ahead. It might be hard to believe that our individual contribution really truly matters and be tempted to judge things based on size or mass. But I'm here standing here today to tell you that every person in this room is unique with their own thoughts, feelings, experiences, talents, and aspirations. And no matter who you are or where you come from, you have something valuable to offer the world, whether it's your kindness, humor, or creativity. It's not about the magnitude of our actions or the person behind them, but rather the intention, impact, and people that stand behind them. A philosopher by the name of Seneca once said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, not a man perfected without trials." This reminds me that we too have been polished by colliding with each other, whilst creating our own experiences, and that the setbacks that we encounter have helped us discover our strengths and abilities. We are much like gems, starting off as rough stones in elementary school, but through the forces of nature and years of time, we have grown and influenced each other into who we are today. And when dropped in the water, like gems or stones, we can produce ripples with far-reaching effects. Our size may appear minuscule, but everything we do extends to those around us. And at the end of the day, what really matters is not how big we are, but who we are as people. Our character, our values, our passions, our actions, and how these affect others. As we leave behind the mass of our high school experience, I would like to recognize those who have extended their ripples towards me and supported my endeavors. To the teachers, staff, and administrators at Veterans Memorial, thank you for providing me with a well-kept and challenging environment for the last 4 years. It was truly spectacular. I'd also like to thank my family, specifically my parents and my little sister Emma and older brother Alex, for always being supportive while also never failing to keep me humble at every moment of every day. And although most of my family is nearly 2,000 miles away, their presence is always felt in my achievements and who I am as a person. You guys have truly been the pillars of strength throughout my life, and for that, I thank you. I would also like to thank the class of 2023. Be proud of your achievements, the memories and rippling effects that each one of you have created. But most importantly, remember that we are all important and valuable, with the power to make a difference and change each of our lives. And congratulations, we did it.
Here she comes.
Rebecca Lynn Hawk.
Rebecca!
Trevor Thomas Head. Jordan Xavier Hurd. Daniel Ashley Marie Herrera. Gracie Ann.
Declaration of completion. Congratulations to the Veterans Memorial High School class of 2023. Please remain standing as our closing address will be given by VMHS Senior Council President Jordan Gobronson, followed by the Veterans Memorial High School alma mater.
Rebecca Lynn Hawk. Trevor Thomas Head. Jordan Xavier Hurd. Daniel Jace Hebert. Jeremiah Caleb Heck. Zoe Ann Henderson.